All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Michael Music. I'm 23 years old. I'm right outside of Philadelphia, and I've been having some cool conversations around the book Think and Grow Rich. And recently, I've been talking about the six major fears that are really getting in the way between us and the dream goal that we truly desire. So, today, the conversation is around the fear of death, right? So we've talked about, I think, five fears so far, right? The fear of poverty, the fear of criticism, the fear of ill health, the fear of loss of love, the fear of old age. Oh, now we're actually on the last fear, which is the fear of death. And why is this a fear? Is because, right, what happens after, we leave this world, nobody knows. Nobody truly knows what happens after. And so it's that the fact that we don't know what's going to happen that causes this fear. Um, so I want to talk about, let's see. Okay, so yeah, there's a couple pointers on this, and yeah, he's gonna. Napoleon Hill does talk about religion. I'm gonna try to keep it as non-opinion affiliated as possible, and just stick to what he's saying. So like he talks about like where did I come from, where am I going, right? Nobody truly knows, and a lot of the religions they kind of instigate this fear so that if you don't believe and follow the rules of your religion and follow the rules on, so to speak, how to get into heaven, then where are you going to go next? And it's funny actually, as I talk about this, there's this one book. It's also written by Napoleon Hill. It's called Outwitting the Devil. And in that book, he talks about how the devil will use the fear of him so that people, you know, like uh, lose control of their own minds, right? And they basically, like, the religions will instigate this fear, right? You might go to CCD and find out that if you don't follow X, Y, and Z, and when I say CCD, that was like my religion school. For those of you who don't know, so like I don't know what it may be called, but like let's say you don't follow X, Y, and Z rules, then where are you going to go and spend the rest of your life in eternity? And they would threaten me that I might go to hell if like I don't follow the Ten Commandments, etc., etc. So they instigated this fear of death and control, trying to control my mind through religion itself. So eternity is a long time, and people don't want to think of it that way. So they actually use religions to instigate this fear. Um, okay, so I'm going on a tangent there. I didn't mean to, but I hope that made sense. Now the truth is, right, I don't know where we're going, but I do know this. I do know that there is a law of energy, and that law states that no energy can be created nor destroyed, right? It can only be, what is the word? Um, Transferred or into another form. So, right, at the end of the day, am I truly this body? Am I truly like this physical being here, right? At the end of the day, you got to realize that you're not, and that, yeah, I'm gonna pass away. Everybody does, right? We're not talking about it, but I'm not gonna, you know, this just disappear forever, right? I'm gonna go somewhere. I'm not gonna be in this body no more, and that's just how it is. So, um, I hope that's making sense. Yeah, let me put it this way. He said, if it's like a transition, right? You're just going to the next phase of your eternal journey. Um, so let me just talk about the symptoms, and we'll wrap it up here, right? Do you so the general symptoms of this fear are like, do you have the habit of thinking about dying instead of making the most out of your life? And this is generally due to a lack of purpose or a lack of a suitable occupation. So this fear is more among the people that are approaching that age, like the 80s and the 70s. So he says that the greatest of all remedies for the fear of death is a burning desire for achievement backed by useful service to others, right? So can you cloud your mind with your burning desire for achievement so that, the fear of death isn't even a thought, right? Can you control your mind and fill it up with what you want so that these fears, don't even have room to slip into your mind? He says that a busy person barely has time to think about dying. He finds life too thrilling to worry about death. And sometimes the fear of death is closely associated with the fear of poverty, where one's death would leave loved ones poverty stricken. So, in other cases, the fear of death is caused by illness and consequent breaking down of the physical body resistance. All right, so the commonest causes of the fear of death are ill health, poverty, lack of appropriate occupation, disappointment over love, insanity, and religious fanaticism. All right, so I guess just final thoughts on this topic, right? You got to realize that death will come no matter what anyone may think about it, accept it as a necessity, or and maybe it's not as bad as it seems, right? At the end of the day, it's just a transition. Like I said, the law of energy states that no amount of energy can be created nor destroyed. So, um, you're not gonna just disappear. So, um, yeah, that's what the conversation is on the fear of death. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll leave you with this until we meet again in time and space. Bye, everybody, for now.